I don't know if you watched the Oscars this past Sunday. They were actually the least viewed Oscars in Oscar history, perhaps because there were no sweeping movies like the Titanic or the Lord of the Rings that won 11 Oscars just for that one movie. I want to thank Rabbi Adam Feldman for pointing out to me that there was another movie that won 11 Oscars in 1959, the movie Ben-Hur. It's a movie that I mentioned today because the name Hur comes up in this week's Torah portion in connection to the master craftsman Bezalel ben Uri ben Hur, who was the one who created the Mishkan, the tabernacle in the desert. It's unusual to mention not only a father but a grandfather, and that's because Hur was special. And it's unusual that at that time somebody would be acknowledged both for their own merit to be chosen for a role and for their lineage. Bezalel was known to be imbued with the divine spirit, bechachma, bivuna, uvda'at, uvchol melacha, divine spirit of skill, ability, knowledge in every kind of craft, giving him the merit from his own gifts and skills to build the Mishkan. But in addition, the Torah emphasizes that he was a grandson of Hur. Who was Hur? Hur was one of the men, Aaron was the other, who held up Moses' hands in the battle against Amalek, ensuring victory, giving both moral and physical strength to Moses and the people at that time. And there's also another story about Hur that comes from the Midrash. At the time of the building of the golden calf, the people asked Hur to build it. He refused and was unfortunately killed by the mob. Hur was a man who had the courage, even in difficult circumstances, to stand up for what he believed in and was able to inspire others to believe in the power of their tradition. I wonder how much we each know about our own grandparents' lives and what we can learn from their examples. I encourage you, if they're still alive, talk to them. If they're not still alive, talk to people who knew them. Sometimes we learn directly from the examples our grandparents set, and sometimes we learn not to do certain things based on what our grandparents did. Either way, we all have a rich legacy, not only in Jewish tradition, but in our families. And I encourage us to live in a way where we not only embrace and use our own skills and merit as Bezalel did, but we also celebrate the stories and the legacy of our grandparents. Shabbat Shalom.